Welcome back to iHeart Crypto. Hold on one second. I'm thirsty. Making it a professional YouTube video right now. All right. Happy weekend. So, we got some interesting things to talk about today. All right. So, is the bottom in for crypto? That's the question. And let's go over a couple things. So, I'll go over the most exciting thing first, okay? So, on the 3-week chart, we are printing a green dot on the 3-week chart. This is a very, very high time frame, all right? We printed the green dot on the 2-week chart, okay, over here. We got a drop, and one thing is on the weekly chart, we got a manipulation X. Now, here's what the manipulation X means. All right, the manipulation X on Market Cipher. Oh wait, here we go. The yellow X is a bearish indicator that is intended to indicate high volume, long covering that is rapidly bought up and sold short. This market condition also presents a possible opportunity for whale traders to engage the condition by manipulating the rate of buyback, indicating a possible bottom or reversal to breakout traders. This in turn supplies local liquidity when the whales reverse position, forcing the market lower. The yellow X is most reliable on the 1 hour and above time periods. Now, here's the thing. You got a yellow X on your 7-day, all right? You got, let's look at the 4-day, or the 6-day. No yellow X there. Is it on Huygens? No yellow X there. I think it was on the 8-day. You got it on the 8-day, all right? And you got it on the 9-day. Let's look on the 10-day. Let's go through our crazy time frames here. Let's just pop in like as many days as humanly possible and see what's going on these time frames. Let's do the 21-day because that would be 3 weeks. And we'll do that for now. So let's just scroll through. Okay, so yellow X on your 8-day, on your 9-day, not on your 10-day, not on your 12-day, 13-day, 15-day, 17-day, but let's see, and then 20-day, 21-day, all right? 21-day, you're getting a green dot. When was this printed? September 10th. All right, is your 21-day. Your 3-week. So here, you got your green dot on regular candles, and not on your 21-day. All right, so that's interesting, actually, very interesting. So this is a very interesting time. Very interesting time. All right, let's get rid of some of these because this is crazy amount of time frames here. All right, let's just get rid of some of these. We don't need these. But I tell you what, that 3-week chart on regular candles. All right, like let's keep the 9-day. All right, so 3-week chart. Go back to it. Big ass green dot. This is concerning if you are waiting for lower prices. It is concerning if you are waiting for lower prices. All right, let's go over to Binance. All right, is this a clean chart? Pretty much. I mean, if I still have the subscription. Binance. Oh, there we go. All right, let's look at the book map. Let's go to the larger time frame here. 60 minutes. Let's go to 60 minutes. and see where the liquidity lies. Man, computer's going super slow. Alright, there we go. Wow, we got some liquidity up there at 23.5. A little bit. Nothing crazy. Alright. Alright, it's gone. My computer decided to conk out during the live. Great. There's nobody in here. There's never anyone in here. But, well, I'll see if that comes back up. If it does. Anyway. Alright, so, going to the daily here on Binance. Looking at Victor candles. Our victorious candles. Man, what's going on? What's going on with my computer, man? Do I have too much open? Alright, there we go. Alright, so here's where we are. This was the local bottom. Alright. We had some Victor candles here on the daily that were never taken. This was the last one. Right down here. Alright? 12,500-ish. About 12K. Alright? There really isn't much after that. I mean, there is one down here. Let's see. And this is on a daily time frame, so it's a pretty big time frame. Alright? Right there. We'll mark that guy off. That was never taken. That one day. I mean, if you got into Bitcoin here. I mean, these are very old, though. We'll mark it off. Alright. There's this one down here, too. Alright. And then I believe... I mean, that guy was taken in some wicks, right? So is this down here. I mean, this is... Are they going to try to recover this wick? God knows. Let's not even think about that, because there's some really bullish signs, but there's these things popping up. All right, let's drag these over. Did a pretty good job. Alright. Alright. Now, let's just go to a weekly time frame and look at the Victor candles. Alright, on a weekly. See, on a weekly, this is 2000. Okay, so there was a weekly Victor candle here, got taken. You could say this one was half. And that's all they really need. That's all they ever, you know, the principle says half. You know, we can mark that off in our chart as well on a weekly. Alright, so we do have some, you know, vector candles that have not been taken here. All right, at the bottom of the range here. All right. So, and this is on Binance. All right. And then we got a fib extension here. I forget how I got that fib extension. Let's try to figure out how I got that real quick. Alright, so let's see. I think it was this extension here. This swing low to swing high. Alright. Yeah. Right about that, alright? From that consolidation and that drop, you would think that this would be, you know, your full extension. Okay? Make sure I got this right on here. Make it perfect. Alright. Something like that. Alright. You retraced perfectly to your golden pocket here. Alright. From that extension, and then you've dropped. Okay? You'd think you would make the full extension down to your 618. Alright? That would be, in essence, and that would allow you to take these. In fact, and if you wicked, you could wick down here, get a nice wick past it. That would make a lot of sense, right? It would. However, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's see. On the book map is up. Looks like there's some good selling going on, actually, this morning. There is a lot of liquidity on Bookmap down below. All right, we got some orders down here, but nothing crazy. Nothing like the orders were in the past. So things have changed. Let's just say things have changed. Okay? Okay. All right, so here on a daily. All right, we had this bear flag. All right. Rising broadening wedge. All right, we broke down. All right, we broke down. Could this just be a short squeeze up? All right, it's fair enough, right? The one thing that has me believing we do have a bit of a short squeeze here. All right, ooh, we do got some good selling going on, and the reason is because we're hitting that high volume node. All right, and you hit the 55 EMA on the daily. Probably a good short, you know, at least for the short term. I mean, you do got a lot going on here. All right. But I would have expected to come up, test this, right? You're hitting that high volume node there. Test this, right? And maybe even come up to the golden pocket. Take at least half of this vector candle on there. Fill this gap. All right. In the VPVR. All right. I don't know if we are going to get that. I don't know if we're going to continue down. One thing is that on a weekly time frame is what do we know about reversal patterns? We know the W likes to form. All right. So what do you got here? You got a W. Up. Second leg. W reversal. Okay. So let's just go back to 2018 just to see what things were like after a big drop here on the weekly. All right. You kind of got that. You got some volume come in here. This looks crazy on the weekly, actually. But here, you got it here. Right? Large drop, first leg, up. You could say you got it there. Looks a little different though, doesn't it? YouTube is not receiving it. Oh, Jesus. Whatever. There was still some sideways action, though. Alright. I mean... Look at that. That's one hell of a wick right there. Let's see if that's on Binance. On the weekly. Alright, let's go back here. See, we got this Victor candle down here. This little guy. This guy has never been taken. Down here, man. That would be nuts. That would be a dream come true. Okay. Could we get a bear market, a real bear market rally? That would be absolute insanity. You know, one thing is that we are in like this beautiful channel that's just been holding price. All right, and this line here. All right, that would be, you know, great. You know, just a great place to hold price. I mean, could they break it out? You know, come back up and kind of take this vector zone right up here, this imbalance in the chart. There's a massive imbalance in the chart here. All right, and then send price back down. But things just don't line up exactly. I mean, the other thing is that we have a very long time before the next halving. All right? So, look. Let's just keep things simple. All right? My strategy is to dollar cost average at this point because I'm not going to start guessing and waiting. It's not with a W reversal on the weekly. This could be good or bad for me, but I think I'm going to remain like 50% or something like that. I'm going to remain mostly in cash because if things are going up, I don't want to be buying them, you know. But that 3-week green dot, man. I mean, go back to the BLX chart. I mean, it's never printed. Ever. Okay? This is the first green dot. And you had a nice momentum wave down here on your momentum waves down in 2018. A nice momentum wave down here. Alright? It seems as though, you know, the bottom is in. It does. It really freaking does. Alright? Let's go over here. Alright, let's just check out the RSI on the weekly. Alright, your RSI on the weekly, alright, could break out pretty soon. Alright, it's not right there yet on my charts at least. I know on another YouTuber's charts, he looked like he was ready to break out. Alright, but I would watch that RSI on the weekly. Okay, let's check it out on the 4-day. On the 4-day, it looks like it wants to break out. Yeah, it's a little bit more, it's a little closer on the 4-day. Alright? But that could just be, it breaks out on the 4-day and comes up and tests the weekly. But now on the daily here, alright, and this is a big test, is, you know, we are kind of consolidating in this like tight little space here. We only got 2 touches on the bottom. We do have 3 touches on the top, you know? Like slightly different, you know, but that's a good 1, 2, 3 touches on the top. What I expect is it to touch again, all right, but I would expect it to be touching down here, all right. Get one more touch on the daily RSI, all right. So that's just something else to watch, all right, for anybody who's like, I got a FOMO into Bitcoin because it's pumping, all right. Keeping things into perspective, all right. Alright, just keep things into perspective, is you currently are just testing the bottom of a bear flag. Okay? That's what's going on here. Now, these signals, reversal candle, long candle, alright? Go to Market Cipher. The long, alright? The long green dot. The green dot on Market Cipher A is a bullish indicator and most reliable on the 6-hour time frame period and higher. Okay? 6 hours, we want to look at higher. This indicator normally follows a blue triangle and should be interpreted over a range of 1 to 3 candles. Normally a breakout is probable within the 1 to 3 candle print a yellow if when the next 1 to 3 candles print a yellow diamond. If the next 1 to 3 candles print a red diamond, the breakout is less likely. All right, so what are we looking for here? We're looking for red diamonds to invalidate this green dot on the 12 hour or the 11 hour or whatever. It's on the 11 hour. All right, you're not getting them here on the higher time frames. All right, but you're getting them there. So in fact, let's see on a 4 hour. All right, here's your breakout, 1 to 3 candles. Okay, you broke out slightly. All right, you're definitely gonna come back down and try to take this vector candle here on the 4 hour. All right, so you can expect to pull back to about $20,000 approximately. All right, at least test some of these highs over here. All right, so that's good news for anybody looking at DCA. All right, wait for the pullback. All right, your 4 hour is high. All right, let's get rid of this. I'll draw that back in there when I want it. What's another thing though? All right, on your daily. All right, what do we got? Do we have bearish divergence? All right. Right now you're getting lower highs in your RSI. All right. And you don't have higher highs, so you have no bearish divergence on the daily. All right. I mean, short-term nonsense. I mean, you made bearish divergence on your hourly. All right. Lower highs, higher highs. All right. So you're due for a pullback. All right. Probably take some of these vector candles down here. This is probably a good short today. On a weekend, you know, they can manipulate price back down. All right. You got probably a lot of people jumping in here. And you're breaking trend. Okay. Dribble, dribble, dribble up. All right. Just kind of rolling over. All right. What else is good? That 3-week green dot, though, let me tell you. All right, so money flow on the daily. All right, curving up. All right, VWAP pointed up. All right, in your 2-day, like beautiful curvature on your 2-day. All right, your RSIs are getting kind of split, but you know, you got trigger wave on your 3-day. Okay, on your 4-day, another trigger wave. 5-day. You're about to print a trigger wave on your 5-day. All right. 6-day. Did you have bullish divergence on your 6-day? So you didn't get any bull div on your like larger time frames here. All right. What would have been more confirmation that the bottom is in is if we got a lower low here, maybe down. You know, so it could have gone anywhere low, but you print a bull div on your 7-day. All right, it's just another thing that has me worried. Okay, is that a wick? What is that? No, it's the trader's reality. All right, just another thing. All right, I believe we had a blood diamond on ETH on our 6-day. All right, so that could take some time to play out. All right, just another thing. And what are you forming here on your larger term time frames? All right, you're forming that M formation, so you do have a bit of an M. Whoa. You got it more pronounced on the 6-day. All right, here's your M formation. Now, these are just projections. Oh. All right, M. Look for it to come back up, probably about to here. Right, kind of take some of these wicks. Right, maybe get a nice pump or whatever. M formation. back down. Okay, it's possible. It's possible. All right? It's just, you know, looking at your 6 day, you know, you got another little trigger wave here, and your VWAP is pointed up. All right? Your VWAP is pointed up on your 6 day. All right? Your VWAP is pointed up on your 9 day. All right? Your 3 week chart printed a green dot back here in August. That was your sign to get in, man. That 3 week. Well, actually, not much happened in there. All right? You wanted to buy down here, but yeah, you printed a green dot. It looks like it's played out. You know, if you took that green dot, you know, 15, you know, 30%, whatever, you know. But, you know, the M formation, though, isn't going to form unless it's above moving averages. That's what the idea is. So, you're not really forming an M formation on ETH. Okay? Not yet, really. Okay? Could this just be a liquidity grab for this vector candle up here? I mean, you got liquidity here. All right. Okay, and you got liquidity here. That they can come up and take. Alright, if they want to. They come up and take that, you get your M, you can come back down. Alright? This is a very, very interesting time. This is a very interesting time. Let's take a look at the Dow. Let's take a look at its higher time frame charts. Yeah, see? You got a green dot on your 3 week here. Alright? On your monthly, nothing crazy. On your weekly, you got a green dot. All right, that's big. Green dots are big. Look at green dot marks the bottom. Right? 2 green dots in 2008 though. That's what people think is gonna happen. Oh, I'm frozen. All right. That's what people think is going to happen. I don't know. I mean, there were a lot of similarities there. There were a lot. But, not, you know, not the... Oh, shizer. You got a red blood diamond on your weekly on the Dow Jones. Whoa, I did not see that. Very interesting. And it's confirmed. And then you've come back up. Guys, I don't know. This is a very interesting time. Very interesting time. Little trigger wave here on your weekly. Let's look at your SPY. Whoa, red blood diamond. Is it on Huygens? Not on Huygens, just on regular candles. Alright? Interesting. But, I mean, look. You closed out your week bullish engulfed. Alright? So could that blood diamond mark the bottom? Right? It played out already. It's done. Okay? Money flow generally coming out, though, on your weekly. About to cross over into the red. Alright? Did we cross over? We crossed over into the red. Oh, see? Trigger wave. On your 4 day. What's you looking like on your daily? Your daily has some room. So could this just be a rally? Your 2 day, tiny trigger wave, you come back up, you print your second trigger wave towards the end of the month. October is going to be an interesting month. October is going to be an interesting month. Alright? You're just testing your 55 EMA on your 2 day. You know, you're below your 55 EMA. Alright? Where's my 200 weekly moving average? Let's make this a little more pronounced because How do I make you? Okay. There's your 200 day. All right. On your weekly time frame, where's your 200 day? I mean, you're still above your 200 day on your weekly time frame, and you really haven't come back down and tested it. Okay? Back in 2008, I mean, you tested it there during a pretty scary period during the pandemic. You tested it here, all right, in 2016. And then you tested it here in 2008. You held it as support. You came back up, and you tested it again. You broke it, and you fell through. All right. And then you tested it back here, and you held it as support, and you went up. All right. A lot of people comparing it to 2008. All right. That's what people are comparing it to. All right. Slightly the same. All right. But it's a little bit lower. All right. You would expect them to come at least and try to test it. Also, I got my waves drawn in here, my Elliott waves. I'm an Elliott wave guy. Also on your weekly, your Stokes are fairly high. How much of a rally do you expect to have with your stochastics? And they're turned down. Your price is going up, and your Stokes are coming down. I don't trust this rally at all. Now that I'm looking at some of this stuff, it feels like the bottom is in with that 3-week green dot. They say to beware of these bear market rallies. I'm going to be DCAing. Maybe, I'm going to start. Now is the time. Who cares? Things are down so much. It's time to, it's more risky to not be in crypto and all this other stuff. Here's your DXY. Now your DXY actually is very interesting on the monthly time frame. All right. You're still getting bullish continuation candles. All right. And when you look at Market Cipher, in these two run-ups here, we have these two run-ups. All right. Your momentum waves came up here. All right. Marked a big run-up. All right. Momentum waves came up and your RSI stayed at the top. Now you can argue that from this bottom here, but this is a macro bottom. This is in 2011, all right? So let's just go to like recent history. All right, there's 21, 18. Basically if you want to start your run up, the dollar started gaining strength since 2010, in general. All right, it's kind of been ranging, right? But you bottomed out here. All right. Here's April 2020. People from COVID. Here's your huge, bull run. The dollar spiked when people were all scared and stuff in March of 2020. Then it fell, right? So the dollar was on its way up, right? And then we had this event, this weird year, this weird pandemic. So, where are we headed for this to begin with? We were kind of headed in there. Looks a little bit scary. The DXY looks scary to me, It looks very, very scary. I mean, if it's just getting started here, right? This thing could run a lot like this, just kind of run the RSI up here and just keep going. A lot like it did over here and a lot like it did over here. All right. I mean, just take a quick look. See how it runs? And it runs here, right? This is a bit old, 2015. I mean, how long did it run for here? It ran from 81 to 85. All right, ran for 5 years. All right, 97 to 02 ran for 5 years. This one, 14. See, this drop off here. This was this Swan event. I don't know. That pandemic really put a weird, and all that money printing put a weird thing in the markets. It put a weird, it messed up the flow of everything. It messed up the flow of everything. Alright, so, I don't know. I'll remain cautious. I mean, you're pretty high. What's your VWAP doing on your... Your VWAP on your monthly is coming down. Alright? And your 3 week, it's turning up, though. Alright? That's interesting. VWAP on your 2 month. You're kind of curling over on your quarterly. You know? Your momentum wave on your 3 month has just made a higher high. This could just be getting started. You know? This is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright? But, in essence, you're in your parabola here. People, you know, it's going parabolic. But, you know, this trend line here has a lot to do with everything. You know, break of 100. You know, it has to come straight down. But anything that gets close to 100 is a good sign that things are starting to turn around on the DXY. Let's talk a little Bitcoin dominance, man. Look at this. Look at this, man. What are we forming here? So this is another thing that can lead me to believe that we're either going to pump or dump. I mean, vector candle principle, I don't know, it's the Bitcoin dominance. It doesn't really have any kind of crazy effect. Alright? But you are getting your little W formation here. Alright? I mean, you're hitting major support. Right? You would think that you'd come at least back up to, you know, 57%, something like that. Dominance. If things start to really crash. Alright? Here's your 7-day. Yeah, yellow X brought you down quite a bit on Bitcoin. You know, that was a... What was that drop from that yellow X? 37%. You come back down another 37% from this yellow X. That would put you right at 13K. Alright. I don't know. I don't know. This is very, very interesting times. But, you know, I would say it's tough to not be into crypto when you see the prices go, when you see ETH go from 800 to 2,000. Okay, that's hard to watch. All right, I have to make a lemonade stand today, and I'm very excited for that. So I'm gonna go do that. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.